As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome back to the Mount Lebanon Ice Center here for South Fayette Senior Night 2024, the regular season finale of PIHL Hockey Night Live on 10 Band TV, presented by Iron Bridge. I'm Matt Popchalk, and we welcome in from the Wildcats Network, Chris Beddick, for a special presentation of PIHL Hockey Night Live as both these teams close out their regular campaigns. The Latrobe Ice Cats are locked into their playoff positioning, Chris. They know where they are. They know who they're going to play next week. What they don't know is what kind of a team they're going to look like going into Penguins Cup playoff action. They've been sort of hot and cold since the holiday break, looking for a confidence boost here tonight as they take on the state champs.
First off, it's great to be with you, Matt, here tonight once again as we call this game. And yes, Latrobe, it's been a bumpy ride. They got off to a torrid start this season. They were 9-2, and then ever since Christmas, it's been a bumpy ride. They've been 4-4 in their last 8 after starting out 9-2, and coming off a loss Monday the 19th, 6-3 loss at Norwin. So yeah, we don't. Coming down the stretch, it's been a bumpy ride, and we'll see how it goes tonight. As they're already locked in, as you said, to the 3 seed. They're going to get a home game probably next Monday night, and they know their opponent. It's going to be Franklin Regional. But first things first, we got our senior night game here. And the amazing stat of these seniors, Matt, is this senior class for South Fayette, 55, 15, and 6. Is this senior group's record. You think they know how to win? Of course they do, and you can just add that to the list of why I believe they are not only the favorites to win the Penn's Cup for a second straight year, they are in prime position to possibly repeat as state champions.
10 years ago, the Latrobe Ice Cats won states out in the East. What has not happened since 2010, when Latrobe did it, is a back-to-back Penguins Cup champion in the AA classification of the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League. That's the history that South Fayette is up against as they enter the postseason. And for South Fayette, it's been a different story. Ever since that shootout loss to another Westmoreland County team, Hempfield, here on home ice, right before the holiday break, it's almost as if that loss was a blessing in disguise, because they have really snapped out of that in a big way, and this team has had a laser focus in the second half of the season. 8 wins in a row, outscoring their opponents 53-10 on aggregate in those 8 wins, including a mercy roll shutout of North Hills exactly 1 week ago, and they're 1 win away from going a perfect 5-0 in their season-ending 5-game homestand. And they've got a pretty talented senior forward in Nolan Murphy, who has a true worldview of the sport, and he's a 25-goal man for the Lions this year.
They have 1 regulation loss. 16-1-2, 2 shootout losses. They've won 8 in a row. They are certainly rounding out into form. They have the second best power play in the AA division. They have the top-rated penalty kill in the AA division. Their goaltending tandem is arguably, well, it is statistically tandem-wise the best in the AA division. They know how to win. They know what it takes to win. And not only that, Matt, they are playing for something here tonight. They're playing for that top seed with the other game, TJ and Hempfield. So it's still a possibility South Fayette could get the top seed.
South Fayette won it all last year as the number 2 seed, which they are as we sign on the air this evening. They're the number 2 seed presently in Class AA. If South Fayette wins, regardless of what happens in the TJ game, they get that number 1 seed, because South Fayette won the season series from Thomas Jefferson by 3 points to 2. South Fayette got the charity point despite a shootout loss in their season opener, and they beat Thomas Jefferson here in this barn in regulation earlier in the regular season. So the Lions do indeed have something to play for on senior night. We talked about their big gun, Murphy. Latrobe's big gun has a little bit more high school hockey left in the tank, or so Ice Cats fans hope. Joey Crimboli, is having an excellent year for the visitors.
I call him the fabulous freshman. Leads all freshmen in 16, or tied by the freshman leader, 16 goals, 30 points. That leads Latrobe in goals and points. He's been everything that you would want out of a freshman. He's come right in. hasn't been intimidated, hasn't been afraid, and he's been able to fill the net. He also leads the Cats with 2 shorthanded goals on the season. So big freshman season for Joey Crimboli, and better things are yet to come for that young man.
It's been sort of a recurring theme throughout our coverage of the PIHL this season on 10-Band TV. Extraordinary freshmen. You have Xavier Bias of Mount Lebanon, who plays in this very venue. You have Noah Callender of Chartiers Valley, who also calls this rink home. And then you have Crimboli, who's just had an excellent year for Latrobe. 10 years ago, when they won states, Adam Ferguson was a part of that team. Now he's leading the team as head coach for the first time this season.
Absolutely. Adam, this is his first season, and like I said, he got the Cats off to that torrid 9-2 start. And like we said, a little bit bumpier ride since Christmas. But Adam was a player. He was on that last state championship team, as you said. And his first year behind the bench. He's assisted tonight by Chris Mendillo. Chris is a holdover from the previous coaching staff, and he's on the bench tonight with Adam. And here we go. Cats versus South Fayette.
We've got a cat fight on PIHL Hockey Night Live. It's the Lions and the Ice Cats to close out the AA regular season here in Mount Lebanon. And Latrobe wins the opening faceoff and moves the puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin the game. Near side intended for Robert Rossi. It's kicked back into the Latrobe end of the rink. Put off a stick by Lobanov, that of Louis Amatucci, the team captain, and out of play behind those South Fayette senior banners.
I like that, man. Cat fight. Yes, we got a cat fight here. You know, when these two teams met earlier this season, Thursday, January 25th at the Nevin Arena, South Fayette won that game 3-0, but it was a close game. It was 0-0 after one period, and then South Fayette was able to take control and get an empty netter at the end to make it 3-0 to get that win that night.
We will see both South Fayette goaltenders tonight, we are told by head coach Matt Schwartz. For starters, we see Zach Bender opposing Brock Flew. Flew an all-star, loose puck in front, and Flew makes his first save of the night as the Ice Cats get it clear.
Flew leads all AA goaltenders with 13 wins. He also has a 2.34 goals against and a .885 save percentage coming into this one.
Keller out in front for Lobanov. Lobanov left wing circle. Save made. Flew. The rebound cleared again. Amatucci not standing on ceremony as the Ice Cats are guilty of icing just under a minute into this first period.
Zachary Bender comes into this game with a 7-1-1 record for South Fayette. He's got a 2.09 goals against average and a .892 save percentage. Those numbers are excellent also.
Two goaltenders who are top 5 essentially netminders in PIHL Class AA statistically. Lions control this offensive zone faceoff to the point it comes for Jackson Brandabora, who fires it just wide. Jackson and twin brother Tyler, both juniors, both all-stars, combining for over 100 career points as a tandem. They crossed the century mark as brothers earlier this season. Trevor D'Alessandro playing it to the corner for Tyler Brandabora, who's bumped off that puck by Bryant Dumnick. From the half wall, it's played to the point for Jackson Brandabora, deflected wide of goal by Tyler. Tyler from a bad angle, unable to beat Flew. Back to the point it comes for Petter. Petter across for Jackson Brandabora. He's worked over by Nigel Morris. Morris, the healthier of the two Morrises, as older brother Dylan is out with a virus. Petter to center ice, playing this puck as South Fayette resets the action. Near side for Nolan Murphy. Murphy among the Class AA goals leaders with 25, 37 points. Second on the team in points this season, entering the regular season finale. Played at center by Nick Gaidos, the alternate captain, trying to go to Crimboli up ahead. It's picked off by Petter and sent deep into Latrobe ice. Caleb Trice playing it from the boards. It comes to Crimboli inside his own zone. Crimboli for former PIHL AA Player of the Month, Jacob Hanna. Hanna scored a goal in a playoff game between these teams in last season's Penguins Cup semifinals. To the corner it comes for Hanna defensively. Latrobe looking to exit the zone, and back to center it comes. Just a sea of white shirts in the path as the Lions fight for possession at center ice, and it comes free to Shea Cooney. Cooney and Hudson over the attacking line for South Fayette. Cooney's shot is blocked and off the glass in behind Flew. Near corner, defensively, Colton Goodland, the freshman. To the corner boards for Nathan Hachu. Near side, it comes to Trice. Trice unable to clear the area. Fleck kept it alive just inside the blue line. Now he's forced back to center by Crimboli. Crimboli, a PIHL All-Star in his first varsity campaign. And near side it'll come to Hanna. Both teams making changes early in a scoreless first period. Preston Miller, freshman blue liner, outletting, intended for Cam Mikulski. Mikulski re-enters the South Fayette zone briefly before Fleck takes over this puck in the corner. Fleck shrugging off the check by Gaidos to the opposite corner for Petter. Up to center, and Miller retreating as the Lions try to penetrate the Latrobe blue line, but the Ice Cats are able to get this puck deep into South Fayette ice. Nearly turned over to Mikulski. Jackson Brandabora recovering defensively deep in his own end. Pivoting behind goaltender Zachary Bender. To the corner it'll come. Flew watches it go by. Amatucci reversing the play to Miller. Up to center, it eventually finds Mikulski. Mikulski chased from behind by Zamiska at center. Ice Cats changing on the fly. From the corner, it's sent up to center by Petter for Tyler Brandabora. Mason Imler across the line, trying to go to D'Alessandro. That pass wouldn't connect. Crimboli weaving his way through his own zone up to center for Hanna, and Hanna erroneously deflects it off to our far right.
As I had alluded to earlier, Matt, the Cats are coming in a little bit shorthanded. They have 3 scratches tonight. One is their first-line left winger, Jackson Hayburn. Their second-line center, Dylan Morris, also is scratched. Parker Repko is also scratched. They are all out with illnesses tonight. So the Cats coming in with 2 of their top 6 forwards on the shelf, which is going to make it even tougher tonight against this South Fayette team.
Lions win a face-off cleanly at center ice. 12:20 to go in a scoreless first period as it's turned over to Adam Pellis. Latrobe promptly turning it back over to Braden Rygard as Rygard gets this puck deep. Rygard appearing in only a dozen games this season for the Lions. Key contributor to last year's Penguins Cup and Pennsylvania Cup championship runs. Amatucci is worked over in behind the Ice Cats cage. Amatucci winning that puck battle, however. Good determination to get it free to Rossi. Rossi with speed over the attacking line for Latrobe. Good poke check by Fleck. South Fayette not going to get the transition game going. Instead, they're going to make a couple changes as the Ice Cats play this puck from inside their own zone. 2-line pass for Hanna, deflected into the Lions zone. No icing. Fleck around Hanna. Outlet pass for Nate Keller. Keller, a promising freshman himself, 14 goals, 28 assists coming into his final regular season contest. Right behind the aforementioned Joey Crimboli in that freshman scoring race. Tucker Cullen of Fox Chapel, by the way, technically leads that race by just 2 points. Has 2 more assists than Crimboli coming into Thursday night. Lobanov on the off wing. Good save by Flew, no rebound.
Cats looking for their first shot in this one. Shots right now 3-0 in favor of South Fayette. What makes South Fayette so impressive, Matt, is yes, their penalty kill is great. Yes, their power play is great. They are the best defensive team, that goaltending tandem, and the best defensive team by far in the Double-A division. They've only given up 39 goals, which is by far the best in the Double-A division. They are just one solid hockey team.
They've taken care of business very well in their own end. And the Ice Cats, despite their aforementioned struggles, they've defended very well as a team this season as well. 3rd fewest goals against coming into the final day of the regular season. Petter retreating deep in his own zone for Jackson Brandabora. Brandabora taking his time as he brings this puck over the Latrobe line. Brandabora shooting off Dumnik as Dumnik was able to control the space there against the South Fayette blue liner. Keller, the freshman forward at center. Keller 1 against 2, puts it inside the Latrobe line and wants to come off for a line change here as Fisher and Fleck reset this puck, and we got a penalty against the Lions, who got caught in a bad change. Indeed it is. So Latrobe finally gets a chance to tilt the ice in the opposite direction with under 10 to go in the first period. The game's first power play belongs to the Ice Cats.
Well, if the Cats are going to win this game, pull off the upset here on senior night, their power play is going to have to be a large part of that. And their power play, Matt, has carried them for most of this season. First in the 11-team AA division. They have 21 for 58. They're scoring at a 36.2% clip. That is tops and has been tops all season. Now South Fayette, though, has the number 1 rated penalty kill. They've killed 47 of 53, 88.7 on the kill rate. So we've got the top rate offsides. We've got the top rated power play going up against the top rated penalty kill here in the Mount Lebanon Rec Center. And the Cats send out their top power play unit: Jacob Hanna, Louis Amatucci, Cam Mikulski, Preston Miller, and Bryant Dumnich. Amatucci switches to forward on the power play, and he's been really effective there, tied for the team lead with 5 power play goals.
Something's got to give. Top power play, top penalty kill. Scoreless game, 9.5 remaining. A bench penalty for too many players on the ice against the Lions, as Hanna, who was offside, moments ago for the Ice Cats, brings this puck deep into South Fayette territory. Brady Fleck, who was able to clear his own zone just not long ago, is trapped in the corner by Amatucci. And in for support offensively is Mikulski on the forecheck for Latrobe. But again, the Lions get a clear. Good work there by D'Alessandro.
Quick note as I turn around, we've got the Thomas Jefferson and Hempfield game on. Thomas Jefferson is leading that 1-0 in the first period.
Dumnik to the blue line for Mikulski. Mikulski around the boards. Amatucci anticipating. South Fayette anticipating as well. And the Lions control this puck, and Nate Keller will get it the length of the ice with under a minute to go in the Latrobe power play. Miller from his own corner as the Ice Cats reorganize deep in their own end. Up to center it comes for Mikulski. Mikulski is met by a couple of Lions, and South Fayette's going to just take more time off the penalty clock as Robert Chiappetta, the Class 2A assist leader with 38 of those and 50 total points, helps the Lions get this puck deep one more time.
Cats having a hard time here getting organized. Of course, the pressure being provided by South Fayette, making it difficult.
Amatucci with a little bit of space down the left wing. He's poke-checked immediately by Jackson Brandabora. Chiappetta from beyond his own bench plays his puck on the backhand in the general direction of Flew, who settles it down, and that should just about do it. South Fayette will be 1 for 1 in the PK, and we remain scoreless with under 8 minutes to go in period 1. From the corner, it's Gaidos. Gaidos works his way out of a jam. Gave it up to Petter. Tyler Brandabora with it now for South Fayette. Brandabora knocked down, indeed it is. And so now the Lions, right after getting the big PK, will go to the PP for the first time.
And their power play has been excellent. Second in the 11-team AA division, 27 for 79, 34.2% conversion rate. The Cats' penalty kill has been pretty decent. They're third in AA division. They've killed 46 of 60, 76.7 on the kill. So we got the Cats' third-rated penalty kill against the second-rated power play by South Fayette. Cats still don't have a shot, Matt.
That special team sequence was all South Fayette. And the Lions get a face-off win here and work it to the boards for Murphy. Murphy cross-ice trying to go to Tyler Brandabora. That pass was broken up. Cats get in their penalty-killing box, or diamond, if you will, as the Lions work this puck around the perimeter. To Jackson Brandabora, one-timer on goal. Flew a good save from dead center as it's played defensively by Goodland. Nick Gaidos in the box as Tyler Brandabora hits glass behind Flew. Jackson Brandabora for Tyler Brandabora. Tyler shooting wide of goal. Trevor D'Alessandro with the rebound for Tyler Brandabora. Tyler retreating, dropping for Jackson. Cross ice, it comes for D'Alessandro. He shoots, Flew the save. No rebound.
Zone time, shots. Flew has to be tough, not giving up any rebounds there. But South Fayette right now, the shots are 7-0. And they've got 1:12 to go on the power play. And right now, they are in control of this game. Score's still 0-0.
You don't want to call it a must-score power play for South Fayette, but at some point after all these shots, you want to have something to show for it, as this snapshot is denied by Flew and cleared by the Ice Cats.
Quick update, 2-0 Thomas Jefferson.
Hempfield and Thomas Jefferson both playoff bound. In fact, South Fayette next week will begin the playoffs hosting either Hempfield or Penn Trafford. All Westmoreland County all the time for the Lions, as this shot is denied by Flew and the rebound is stopped again. Flew coming well off his line to freeze that puck for a face-off, as we've got 40 to go in the Lions power play.
Well, if you wonder why Brock Flew was an all-star and why Latrobe is where they're at, there are a couple key points as to where they are and why they are in third in the division. And Brock Flew has obviously been a huge part of that, and you're seeing why here in the first period. He has been on his game and sharp.
Adam Ferguson would love to see him stay that way as Penguins Cup playoff action begins next week. Sometimes a hot goalie is all it takes as the Ice Cats get another clear. Saw a great playoff goaltending performance by Tyler Reekie of Moon in the 1A preliminary round. That was on 10 Band TV Tuesday night. A 40-plus save effort and a dramatic, somewhat upset victory, you could say, by the Tigers. Lobanov from the circle. That shot is blocked. Good job by Miller to take away space as the penalty clock winds down. So both teams, it looks like, will succeed on the penalty kill as that redirect goes just wide.
Shots 10-0 now, South Fayette. They didn't score, but they had all the zone time, and they had chances.
The Lions are going to have to keep chopping wood here and hope that eventually the tree will fall. It's Flew weathering an early storm for the visitors. Keller up ahead for Rygaard. Rygaard, the alternate captain, is dispossessed. Santino Vizio on his first shift defensively for Matt Schwartz.
Number 91 in black, Noah Heitschuh. He's a senior. He's the one that gets the spot on that second line with Dylan Morris being out.
Lions have it in Latrobe territory. Heitschuh takes his man off the puck as it comes up into the protective netting behind Flew. And so we'll get a face-off with 4:43 remaining. Visit the shop at 10 Band TV and check out all the great deals available now from our associate partners, including best-selling electronics from Amazon and discounted first visits to the Massage Envy outlet nearest you. Every purchase you make through the 10 Band TV shop supports our hockey coverage and other regional content on 10 Band TV. As always, thanks for watching and for shopping on 10band.tv/shop. Ice Cats get a face-off win, which has been infrequent for the road team in period one. Still no score, 4:30 remaining. Both teams with successful penalty kills to keep the game at zeros. At center, it's sent to Dan Hudson, who scored his first varsity goal against Norwin earlier this month in a home victory by the Lions. Shot wide of Flew. South Fayette winning that game by a 6-3 score. Latrobe, in its most recent outing, bowing to the Knights in Delmont by that identical scoreline. From the corner, it's Mikulski. He takes a hard hit as the Ice Cats try to get their forecheck going. Latrobe still without a shot with under 4 minutes to go in the first period. Jackson Brandeboer is taken off the puck, and he drew a penalty. It's touched in the corner by Mikulski. And will the second time be the charm for that lethal South Fayette power play that we saw go off against the Indians a week ago?
Yeah, the Cats have had nothing going virtually in this first period with shots being 10-0. The irony there, Matt, is the first time these two teams played, Latrobe outshot South Fayette 31-14, and Cernowski stopped all 31 shots that night to basically steal that win for South Fayette. But no offense so far for the Cats. Power play number 2 for South Fayette.
Nolan Murphy with it. Murphy to the corner. And to center point from D'Alessandro. Now back to Nolan Murphy. Murphy for D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro out in front. It's on the doorstep. It's cleared aside. Heitschuh going to take it back to center himself as he's immediately bumped off the puck by Tyler Brandeboer. Brandeboer with some purpose over the attacking line for Murphy. Murphy makes his move around Rossi. Murphy hits the brakes at the edge of the left wing circle, goes up top to Jackson Brandeboer. Approaching 3 minutes remaining in the first period. South Fayette back on the power play trying to break a scoreless game. break a scoreless tie, as Jackson Brandabora sends it left side to Murphy. Murphy shooting, kick save Flew, the rebound. Flew got a piece of that again as Rossi was on all fours trying to block it. Murphy late to locate that puck, and that's going to allow the Ice Cats Hichu to get it back to center. Ferguson changing penalty killers as Brandabora drops for Chiappetta. Centering pass for Brandabora. He's bumped off the puck. Good play there by the alternate captain, Hanna. And a lead pass to Crimboli, who's behind the defense shorthanded. Crimboli toward goal, shooting, and a save made by Bender.
First shot for Latrobe. Comes with 2:24 to go in the first period.
And that was a good one by Crimboli. Bender had to be ready with the glove to get a piece of it. Half a minute to go in the South Fayette power play. Chiappetta for Murphy. Murphy over the line. Murphy bumped off the puck as Tyler Brandabora gives it to Jackson. Jackson Brandabora worked over by Crimboli. Center point for Tyler Brandabora. 2 minutes to go in the period. 15 to go in the power play. Latrobe doing a good job keeping South Fayette to the perimeter here. Shot wide of goal. And to the boards it'll come now for Crimboli, who sends it the length of the ice. Ice Cats 2 for 2 on the penalty kill.
Crimboli is a threat shorthanded. He has 2 shorthanded goals. The irony there, Matt, is he's having a big season, as we said, 16 goals. Only 1 on the power play. So he has more shorthanded goals than he has power play goals. Most of his goals, 13 of the 16, have been 5-on-5.
Rygaard to the corner. He goes after his own dump in. Miller's going to get there first for Latrobe. Taken over by Lobanov. Lobanov behind the Latrobe goal as we approach the final minute of a scoreless first period. Latrobe playing quite a game of rope-a-dope thus far as South Fayette has had a clear territorial edge, but nothing to show for their efforts just yet here on senior night.
Interference error.
And so now the Ice Cats will get a second power play in this first period.
Nigel Morris is still down. He was hit. It was a clear interference call. He's a little shaken up.
The on-duty EMT giving Nigel Morris immediate attention. Oh, the Morris family just can't catch a break lately. We told you Dylan out with a bug. That's sort of going through this Latrobe locker room at the moment. The South Fayette scratches, by the way, which we didn't get around to. Luca Romanelli, Hudson Venom, Dylan Mock, Ivan Kalinko, and Brody File.
You know, the Cats have been playing rope-a-dope, as you said. The territory's been all South Fayette. They've had 2 power plays, a lot of chances. Shots are 11-1. But, boy, Matt, right here with 1:01 to go in the first period, the top power play in the Double-A division, again, against the top penalty kill in Double-A division, a golden opportunity to maybe sneak out of this first period with a lead.
And that would feel like a gold medal achievement almost, I'm sure, to Adam Ferguson at the moment as the Lions control the defensive zone draw and Tyler Brandabora gets it back to center. It's immediately sent into South Fayette territory by Dumnik, but the Lions have the puck again and send it all the way down in behind the Latrobe goal. Miller surveying the action. 40 to go in the period. Near side for Jake Hanna. Hanna under pressure from Chiappetta. Turnover to Tyler Brandabora for Chiappetta. Chiappetta shorthanded. Backhander. Score! What up, shorty? Robert Owen Chiappetta better put some respect on all 3 names as it's 1-0 Lions with 27.8 ticks to talk in the first period.
Nice backhand by Chiappetta. His 13th goal of the season, his 2nd shorthanded goal of the season. Cats were just too sloppy in their own zone, trying to get out on the power play, and chance after chance in zone time by South Fayette. Who would have thunk it'd be a shorthanded goal with 27.8 seconds to go. Chiappetta leads the team in points. That's his 51st point of the season. He makes the Cats pay for the turnover. 1-0 South Fayette.
And before that shot and that goal, Chris, the last shot on goal by either team was a shot by Crimboli, shorthanded, on which he didn't score. Oh, the slings and arrows of outrageous special teams fortune as this shot from the point by Dumnik is blocked with 3 seconds left. Tyler Brandabora will get the primary assist as time runs out. So Latrobe does get a minute of power play time with which to work to begin period 2. But it is the South Fayette Lions leading the Ice Cats 1-0 on Robert Chiappetta's late first period shorthanded goal, his 13th goal of the season. With Chris Beddick, I'm Matt Popchuk, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on 10 Band TV, presented by Iron Bridge. Matt Popchuk and Chris Beddick back here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center for the regular season finale and South Fayette Senior Night. The Lions leading the Latrobe Ice Cats 1-0 on a late first period shorthanded marker by Robert Chiappetta, the exciting sophomore and PIHL All-Star. PIHL Hockey Night Live on 10 Band TV, presented by Iron Bridge. And the Ice Cats just have to roll up their sleeves and go back to work on special teams here to try and give themselves a lifeline, give themselves something positive to build upon in this game.
Boy, just when you thought the Cats were going to get out of that first period, even 0-0 or maybe ahead, Robert Chiappetta had other ideas, getting that shorthanded goal. A late goal there gives South Fayette the lead 1-0. Cats are 50 seconds to go on their power play.
Chiappetta knocked down from behind at the Latrobe blue line as play continues. Amatucci watches it go to the Latrobe stripe for Miller defensively. Hanna, the alternate captain, outletting for Amatucci. Amatucci under immediate pressure from Chiappetta, the aforementioned goal-getter. Miller poke check by any number of South Fayette Lions, but there to back up the play is Hanna for Dumnik. Dumnik through a crowd. That went off Amatucci, I think. And thanks to the friendly fire, South Fayette gets a clear.
18 seconds ago in the power play. Looking like both teams are going to be 0 for 2, but good save there. Wow, Dumnik also almost made me eat my words. 7 seconds ago in the penalty, shots out 12-3, South Fayette.
Dumnik, the junior defenseman, we don't talk about him much this season, but 8 of his 10 points during the regular campaign have been scored on special teams. He's a very effective special teams player, despite not necessarily blowing people away with his total numbers.
Good two-way defenseman, isn't afraid to get physical, leads the Cats in penalty minutes with 32.
Trice.
Overall, a solid two-way defenseman.
Sorry, Chris. Trice's shot, bouncing puck, was settled down by the Lions, and it is indeed out of play off the Latrobe bench. And South Fayette gets the kill, and not only that, they get a shorthanded goal. And let's see how the Ice Cats respond. Shorthanded goals for the team that gives them up, they can be a killer. A lot of time left in this game. Latrobe with a couple of shots on that man advantage, but again, trailing 1-0 early second period. Tyler Brandabora penetrating as he collides with one of the Ice Cats along the left wing boards. It is indeed. Near side it comes off the stick of Guidos to the corner. Nigel Morris re-entering the game for Latrobe, trying to hook up with Heichu, who's getting extended ice time tonight due to the aforementioned player absences that Chris touched on. D'Alessandro deep into the corner. Crimboli trying to reverse it for the Ice Cats defensively. South Fayette on this puck, trying to start their forecheck. Brandabora shooting. Good save along the post by Flew. Lions right back on the rebound. Off a skate it comes. Too many black jerseys on top of that puck, and South Fayette has to tag up as Petter sends it deep. Give away to D'Alessandro. Out in front it comes. It's loose. Overskated by Chiappetta. And finally it's collected by Guidos. And Guidos will tee it up for Crimboli. Crimboli unable to accept the pass. Petter sends it inside the Latrobe line. Off the stick of Nigel Morris. No icing. Jackson Brandabora behind his own net. Chased by Crimboli. Reversing the play quickly to Petter. Petter, a PIHL All-Star, up to center. 8 All-Stars this season selected from the South Fayette club, including the head coach, Matt Schwartz, who opposed Adam Ferguson in the AA All-Star game. The 8 selections, a league high, boasted by the Lions.
And I believe Coach Schaefer used 5 of them at the same time out there. It was the all South Fayette unit.
Kind of like the all Penguins line in that 91 or 92 All-Star game, and I think Philadelphia or Chicago, one of the two.
I think it was Chicago, Lemieux, Stevens, and Yager. Yeah.
Absolutely right. You love to see that stuff in All-Star games, as his shot is toward goal. Took a little bit of a bounce there off Chiappetta's skate, but no problem ultimately for Bender.
Update from Kirk S. Nevin Arena after the first period. Thomas Jefferson is leading Hempfield 3-0.
Here, South Fayette leads Latrobe 1-0. The Ice Cats will be back home at Kirk S. Nevin Arena next week for the Penguins Cup playoffs as the number 3 seed, hosting number 6 seed and Westmoreland County arch nemesis, Franklin Regional. Franklin Regional, the team that South Fayette vanquished in round 1 last year en route to their state championship. Hudson, poke checked in between the circles. Back to center it'll come. And deep in his own zone, Plummer, the senior forward, is stymied a bit by Cooney and company. The muckers and grinders on here for Matt Schwartz with his team ahead early in the second period. Rossi playing it on the forecheck for Latrobe is shouldered off that puck. Wraparound attempt as one of the Ice Cats tries to stuff it into the side of the net. That's Pellis. Nothing doing. Plummer generates the turnover and sends it to the corner. Fleck, the South Fayette captain, behind his own net defensively for Cooney.
Good shift there by the Pellis line, actually getting some zone time in for the Cats.
Sometimes you just got to take it one step at a time. Win a puck battle, win a shift, win a period eventually. A lot of time for the Ice Cats to get back into this one.
Shots are 13-4 here currently, South Fayette.
Miller with it defensively for Latrobe. 12:30 to go, second period. Miller building speed through center over the attacking line for the Ice Cats. Wrist shot. Oh, I'll take that. Thank you very much, says Zach Bender.
Good shot, better save there by Bender as the freshman defenseman Preston Miller, he's got 1 goal on the season, but boy, good speed there. He's not afraid to carry the puck, as you see, Matt. Good shot, but Bender was better to make that save.
Well, you play for this program, you better have positional flexibility, especially tonight, things being what they are, with the Ice Cats missing a few of their regulars. Miller to the corner, net off its moorings. Let's see if officials decide to call it. It appears for the moment they will not, as this puck is back to center.
Bender reset it, and then they let it go. The official was watching. Bender reset it, and the referee's saying play on, so here we go.
Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. Nagel, defensively for Petter.
The Cats are getting more zone time here in the second period. Pinning South Fayette in a little bit. Sorry, Matt.
All good. Jackson Brandabora for Petter. Up to Nagel. Nagel leading it for Jackson Brandabora. Rygaard gathers it in just shy of the blue line. Rygaard over the strike now as he fires it off the glass, and around the corner it'll come. The rebound all the way back to the neutral zone where Nagel collects it for the Lions. Nagel tapping it ahead to Rygaard. Rygaard trying to split the defense, chases this puck to the boards, bumps Miller off the puck. Backpedaling to Rygaard. Mason Imler, the freshman, giving chase for the Lions. He's blasted by Miller. Oh, what a hit.
Solid hit there. Nothing wrong with that. Shoulder to shoulder.
That was a Division I hit, or an NHL hit even. Miller really throwing his weight around on this shift. Deep in his own zone, trying to keep it to a 1-goal deficit for the Ice Cats. And he's going to help Nigel Morris and company get it clear as Mikulski, tries to flag this puck down. Fleck shielding him all the way. Fleck and Keller over the line. Fleck hitting the brakes. He's knocked off the puck. Latrobe trying to turn up the physicality in this second period and get back into this senior night game for South Fayette. The Lions honoring their 8-player senior class pregame in a ceremony here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Latrobe playing the last of 4 consecutive away games to close their regular season. South Fayette playing the last of 5 consecutive home games to end their regular campaign.
Yeah, Cats haven't had a home game in over a month. They're going to get that on Monday. We assume it's Monday, round 1 of the playoffs. They're going to get another home game. But it's been a long time, Matt, since they played a home game at Kirk S. Nevin Arena.
The last one, in fact, was the last meeting between these clubs, January 25th. Shot deflected wide of goal with under 10 to go in the second period. Keller from the off-wing centering pass. And it comes now to Petter. Petter through a crowd. It's deflected toward goal. Still loose. Chiappetta fighting for it. Chiappetta ridden into the corner by Goodland.
Another freshman defenseman there, number 6, Goodland for the Cats.
Cross ice, it comes now to Jackson Brandabora. Jackson Brandabora pivoting along the boards to the corner. Jackson Brandabora behind the net now. Out in front, Keller shooting. It's blocked. Oh, good gap control there by Hanna. He was in the exact right place at the exact right time. Otherwise, it's 2-0.
It's not just about offense with Jacob Hanna. One of the reasons why he's an all-star senior forward having an excellent season, Matt, is he plays the center position the right way. 200 feet. You saw him down there in front, on top of the blue paint, playing defense, and he blocked that shot. That'd have been a goal. Flew didn't know where it was, but Jacob Hanna always playing the right way, and that was a great defensive play and a great block. Jacob Hanna showing you his quality as a defensive player.
When you wear number 68 in Western Pennsylvania, you might say you have a lot to live up to.
Yes, right.
11 goals, 29 points for Hanna this season, 9 special teams points for that matter. Just a very well-rounded player, and as I said, got that Class AA League Player of the Month nod earlier this season.
It's just plays like that, Matt, that don't really show up on the score sheet, but that was a heck of a defensive play and defensive awareness by Hanna.
And the Ice Cats again trying to mitigate damage here, keep it to a 1-goal game as a steal by Murphy, but Amatucci right there.
Don't give that puck away to Murphy. Murphy has 25 goals on the season. That ranks him 3rd in the AA division. He can fill the net.
Amatucci flying down the right wing side to the corner, trying to drop it in front for Hichu, who was open for a fleeting moment, but Amatucci was under too much duress. The Lions re-enter the Latrobe zone from a bad angle. Flew makes the save and hangs on.
Shots 14-5 right now in favor of South Fayette, or 15-5, beg your pardon, 8:12 to go.
And a round of applause for Zachary Bender. Enter PIHL All-Star senior Graydon Sarnowski.
Bender stopped 5. He saw 5 shots. He stopped all 5. So Sarnowski, who beat the Cats the first time these two teams played, stopping 31 of 31 shots. He was by far the #1 star that night. He enters the game with a 1-0 lead.
And it was Bender early in the season who was getting the Bears' share of the minutes in goal for South Fayette. Sarnowski just kind of methodically played his way into that #1 job. And South Fayette, as you said, with pretty good goaltending depth of their own to counter the very impressive year Brock Flew has had for Latrobe as the postseason draws nigh. 8 minutes until the ice cut. Make it 7:45 as South Fayette continues to lead 1-0 on that late shorthanded goal in period 1 by Robert Chiappetta. Fleck to the corner. And in the circle now, the Lions work it out in front. Mulkey was open at the side of the net.
Nice play by Miller there, blocking that pass. Miller's had having a great game so far for the Cats.
Very noticeable defensively as Dan Hudson penetrates, puts it off the stick of Brock Flew. Lions right there for the rebound. They battle for this puck in behind the net. And the Lions will play it from the near boards up to the point beyond the reach of Vizio, however. Sarnowski will go fetch. Vizio, a misplay at his own goal line, and that results in some pressure and a turnover to the Ice Cats, but the centering pass is broken up by Hudson. Hudson pressured. Steal by Mikulski. Mikulski blocked.
Good stick on puck there by Fleck. Fleck always seems to be in the right spot. His stick was in the right spot there, the senior defenseman, all-star, stick on puck. No harm, no foul for South Fayette.
Fleck, another example of a player who doesn't jump off the page statistically, but as you said, Chris, he has that He has those intangibles. He has that good vision from his own zone. He just plays his position, traditional position, really, really well. Brandabora centering for Comiska. That pass broken up. More good stick on puck by Dumnik, sorry.
I'm sure you talk to Coach Schwartz. He will tell you, you win with guys like Fleck and what they bring to the table.
Zamiska getting it deep. Tyler Brandabora is going to be shielded from that puck by Dumnik. Dumnik outletting for Mikulski. Mikulski right wing side. Mikulski one-on-one against the South Fayette defender. And that defender in this instance is Petter. Petter standing up as man as the Lions regain possession and come through center ice. Tyler Brandabora with Chiappetta driving the net. Brandabora toward goal. He was pulled down. Play continues. And one of the Ice Cats tripped in his own end.
That's Mikulski who's down.
Mikulski a bit slow to get up. Referees letting boys be boys for the moment here with time ticking away in the second period. Both teams with legitimate arguments for penalties on that sequence. Morris off the boards, given away to Nagel. Nagel unable to get penetration as Morris stayed with the play. Petter off the referee's crease, back inside Latrobe ice. And this puck is saucered into South Fayette territory with 5:30 remaining. It's an icing call. Iron Bridge was founded in 2011 to simplify interoperability in today's complex healthcare ecosystem. Their solutions have allowed over 100 organizations to harness the power of the cloud to exchange health data easily and securely. Iron Bridge makes simple healthcare integration easier and makes complex healthcare integration possible. Follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Visit ironbridgecorp.com for more information.
How good has Graydon Sarnowski, the senior goaltender, been, number 35 for South Fayette? Well, he's 7-0-1, but he's got a 1.60 goals against average and a .929 save percentage.
The only AA goaltender, if memory serves, entering this week with a save percentage over 900 as Sarnowski, speak of the devil, covers that shot from distance.
Well, he was excellent the first time these two teams played, completely stoning the Cats. 5:15 to go in the second period. Shots are 15-6 in favor of South Fayette.
Well, if nothing else, the Lions trying to prove that they can beat teams or play with teams any which way you want to. They can play a 1-0 game. They can play a 7-6 game if necessary. And you said it, Chris, South Fayette looking like a team in the second half of the season, very much built for playoff hockey. A lot of unpredictability in playoff hockey, but a lot of people think the Lions could make another run if they can take care of business as Hannah touches this for icing.
South Fayette just rolls three lines. They're solid. And again, with their goaltending, special teams, and the way they play team defense, there's just so much to like about the team in white and green.
And if you're Adam Ferguson, you just keep telling your team, you know, it seems overwhelming at the moment, but it's still just a one-goal game with a whole period and change to go here tonight.
You're only one shot. And I think a really good effort by the Cats here, considering that
Lobanov shoots. Oh, Flew just got a piece of that.
Two of the top 6 Cats forwards are out tonight, but some kids are getting opportunities, and you know, they're giving a good effort here.
Adversity can beget those kind of opportunities as Miller fires hard and fires wide. Trice right there on the rebound for the Ice Cats, sends it around to the near corner. Pursuing to the corner offensively is Plummer. Plummer trying to emerge from the sea of white and green jerseys, but the puck battle rages on with 4 to go until the ice cut.
Example opportunity. I've called pretty much all the games this year for Latrobe. Plummer and Urbanik and Pellis are seeing extended ice time tonight.
Chance for South Fayette, centering pass Lobanov. He shoots. Flew got a piece of it. That pass was interrupted on its way to Lobanov's stick. Lobanov forces a takeaway. Oh, good poke check by Plummer. South Fayette asked to reset. Jackson Brandabora under pressure from Urbanik. Brandabora across the attacking line. Jackson Brandabora to the goal. Save, Brock Flew. Centering pass on Flew's doorstep. Oh, D'Alessandro couldn't redirect it.
Cats need a whistle. South Fayette's all over him right now.
D'Alessandro trying to turn up the heat. Down low it comes, redirected wide by Tyler Brandabora. Now they get a clear vis-a-vis Nick Gaidos. Near side it comes to D'Alessandro, and the pass a little too far for Tyler Brandabora, but backed up by D'Alessandro and Nolan Murphy. To the corner it comes. D'Alessandro playing this puck against the corner boards. And up to Santino Vizio, who was unable to keep it alive at the right point. Fleck under serious pressure there from Mikulski. Up ahead now for Murphy. Murphy, high slot area, left wing circle, lost that puck. South Fayette having a little trouble with the slushy ice late in the period. Probably looking forward to an ice cut here as bodies are flying deep in Latrobe ice. Toward goal, deflected puck, Murphy, wide of goal.
Pass.
It is a hand pass, good catch. No pun intended.
Yes. That helps the Cats out, gets a face-off. They were running around their own zone. Flew has that look like he's under siege here. Shots are 18-6 in favor of South Fayette, 2:22 to go in the second.
Still the only goal of this game, a shorthanded marker belonging to sophomore Robert Chiappetta. Goal number 13 of his second varsity season.
Chiappetta has 51 points as a sophomore. Big things yet to come for that young man.
Barring strange developments, he will finish as the scoring runner-up this season. Second straight year we've had a South Fayette Lion as scoring runner-up in Double-A. Last year it was the captain, Wes Schwartzmiller. This shot deflected off a South Fayette stick, into the corner it goes.
Norwin's Alex Thomas will be the point champion this year.
Alex Thomas, the first player in the 25-year history of the PIHL to win back-to-back scoring titles in different classifications. What a player he is.
Penalty coming up against Latrobe.
South Fayette with an odd man rush. Tamalki couldn't take the pass. Morris touches. Correction. Gaidos touches. And it is indeed a Lions power play for the third time in this game.
Lions are 0 for 2, but it's just a matter of time, I think, if you keep taking penalties. They're 0 for 2. This will be third opportunity. And with 1:33 to go in the second period, Mikulski's going to the box for the Cats. A big opportunity here for South Fayette to get that second goal. They scored late in the first period. Now they're looking to score here late in the second.
We've seen South Fayette play games like this where things are tight for a while. Then, to your point, they get one, like on a power play, for example, and then the floodgates just kind of open for this South Fayette attack. And Flew has to make a save off a faceoff. Well, we'll see how it goes as second period time winds down. Good clear there by the Ice Cats defensively by Rossi.
You had said earlier, Matt, that all South Fayette has to do is win tonight, and they will be the top seed. That is correct, right?
Correct.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Brandabora drags it over the line. Brandabora overskating that puck, and a break there for Latrobe coming the other way shorthanded. Heichu. No, that's Amatucci. I'm sorry. Amatucci sending it in behind the South Fayette goal. Final minute of second period play. 1:25 to go in the Lions' third power play of the game. Brandabora over the attacking line. For Chiappetta. Chiappetta for Brandabora. He couldn't finish at the side of the net. And the Ice Cats clear it again. Chiappetta trying to bring it over the line one more time. Murphy. Murphy in behind the net. Half a minute to play in the period. Jackson Brandabora. Brandabora from between the circles. Fires. Flew doesn't know where it is. The shot. Oh, what a save by Flew on Tyler Brandabora. Good keep by Jackson at the right point. For Murphy. Murphy. D'Alessandro couldn't tip it in. Out in front it comes for Murphy one more time. Murphy, side of the net. D'Alessandro again, biffing the tip in. Murphy colliding with Amatucci. Centering past D'Alessandro. He shoots. Oh, another save Flew as time expires. Players push and shove. South Fayette will still have 27 more seconds of power play time with which to work when period 3 begins after the ice cut here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. But it's the Brock Flew show. He is keeping Latrobe in this game with South Fayette leading 1-0 on South Fayette Senior Night 2024.
Wow, that's what I've witnessed all season, Matt. What you've seen the first two periods from Brock Flew is how he's played all season, which has earned him The wins total 13 wins. He leads all Double-A goaltenders. He's an all-star, and what you just saw right there.
With Chris Beddick from the Wildcats Network, I'm Matt Popchalk for 10-Band TV, where you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live, presented by Iron Bridge. Third period action right around the corner.
All across the United States, each state has what's called an Immunization Information System. Immunization Information Systems, or IIS, are confidential, population-based, computerized databases that record all immunization doses administered by participating providers to persons residing within a given geopolitical area. In the United States, every vaccination registry is a bit different, which can become daunting and confusing. Enter PubHub. PubHub solves this issue by giving its providers the ability to connect and communicate to the state registry with one connection and one data format. For example, if a patient has received the COVID-19 vaccine, PubHub allows the provider to see if the patient has already received the vaccine, keeping everything safe and organized for everyone.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Keller out in front for Lobanov. Lobanov left wing circle. Save made. Flew. The rebound cleared again. Amatucci not standing on ceremony as the Ice Cats are guilty of icing. Has 2 more assists than Crimboli coming into Thursday night. Lobanov on the off wing. Good save by Flew. No rebound. Guidos works his way out of a jam. Gave it up to Petter. Tyler Brandebora with it now for South Fayette. Brandebora knocked down, indeed it is. And so Tyler retreating, dropping for Jackson. Cross ice it comes for D'Alessandro. He shoots, Flew the save. No rebound. For the Lions, as this shot is denied by Flew, and the rebound is stopped again. Flew coming well off his line to freeze that puck for a faceoff as we've got 40 to go in the Lions power play. Under 4 minutes to go in the first period. Jackson Brandebora is taken off the puck, and he drew a penalty. It's touched in the corner by Mikulski. Brandebora sends it left side to Murphy. Murphy shooting. Kick save Flew. The rebound. Flew got a piece of that again as Rossi was on all fours trying to block it. Bumped off the puck. Good play there by the alternate captain, Hanna. And a lead pass to Crimboli, who's behind the defense shorthanded. Crimboli toward goal. Shooting, and a save made by Bender. Territorial edge, but nothing to show for their efforts just yet here on senior night. And so now the Ice Cats will get a second power play in this first period. Chiappetta, turnover to Tyler Brandebora for Chiappetta. Chiappetta shorthanded, backhander, score! What up, Shorty? That's 1-0 on Robert Chiappetta's late first period shorthanded goal, his 13th goal of the season. With Chris Beddick, I'm Matt Popchalk, and you're watching PIHL.
Like both teams are going to be 0 for 2, but good save there. Wow, Dumnich also almost made me eat my words.
The Ice Cats, but the centering pass is broken up by Hudson. Hudson pressured. Steal by Mikulski. Mikulski blocked.
Good stick on puck there by Flex. You're only one shot. And I think a really good effort by the Cats here, considering that.
Lobanov shoots. Oh, Flew just got a piece of that.
2 of there for Latrobe. Plummer and Urbanic and Pellis are seeing extended ice time tonight.
Chance for South Fayette, centering pass, Lobanov, he shoots, Flew got a piece of it. Bodies are flying deep in Latrobe ice. Toward goal, deflected puck, Murphy, wide of goal. It is a hand pass, good catch. Titles in different classifications. What a player he is.
Penalty coming up against Latrobe.
South Fayette with an odd man rush. Tamalki couldn't take the pass. 25 to go in the Lions' third power play of the game. Brandabora over the attacking line. For Chiappetta. Chiappetta for Brandabora. He couldn't finish at the side of the net. Brandabora from between the circles. Fires. Flew doesn't know where it is. A shot. Oh, what a save by Flew on Tyler Brandabora. Good keep by Jackson at the right point. For Murphy. Murphy. D'Alessandro couldn't tip it in. Out in front it comes for Murphy one more time. Murphy, side of the net. D'Alessandro again, biffing the tip in. Murphy colliding with Amatucci. Centering past D'Alessandro. He shoots. Oh, another save Flew as time expires. Keller out in front for Lobanov. Lobanov left wing circle. Save made. Flew. The rebound cleared again. Amatucci not standing on ceremony as the Ice Cats are guilty of icing. Has 2 more assists than Crimboli coming into Thursday night. Lobanov on the off wing. Good save by Flew. No rebound. Guidos works his way out of a jam. Gave it up to Petter. Tyler Brandabora with it now for South Fayette. Brandabora knocked down. Indeed it is. And so Tyler retreating, dropping for Jackson. Cross ice it comes for D'Alessandro. He shoots. Flew the save. No rebound for the Lions as this shot is denied by Flew and the rebound is stopped again. Flew coming well off his line to freeze that puck for a face-off as we've got 40 to go in the Lions power play. Under 4 minutes to go in the first period. Jackson Brandabora is taken off the puck and he drew a penalty. It's touched in the corner by Mikulski. Brandabora sends it left side to Murphy. Murphy shooting. Kick save Flew. The rebound. Flew got a piece of that again as Rossi was on all fours trying to block it. Bumped off the puck. Good play there by the alternate captain, Hanna. And a lead pass to Crimboli, who's behind the defense shorthanded. Crimboli toward goal. Shooting and a save made by Bender. Territorial edge, but nothing to show for their efforts just yet here on senior night. And so now the Ice Cats will get a second power play in this first period. Chiappetta, turnover to Tyler Brandabora for Chiappetta. Chiappetta shorthanded, backhander, score! What up, shorty? That's 1-0 on Robert Chiappetta's late first period shorthanded goal, his 13th goal of the season. With Chris Beddick, I'm Matt Popchak, and you're watching PIHL.
Like both teams are going to be 0 for 2, but good save there. Wow, Dumnich also almost made me eat my words.
The Ice Cats, but the centering pass is broken up by Hudson. Hudson pressured. Steal by Mikulski. Mikulski blocked.
Good stick on puck there by Fleck. You're only one shot. And I think a really good effort by the Cats here, considering that.
Lobanov shoots. Oh, Flew just got a piece of that.
2 of there for Latrobe. Plummer and Urbanik and Pellis are seeing extended ice time tonight.
Chance for South Fayette, centering past Lobanov. He shoots. Flew got a piece of it. Bodies are flying deep in Latrobe ice. Toward goal, deflected puck. Murphy, wide of goal. It is a hand pass. Good catch. Titles in different classifications. What a player he is.
Penalty coming up against Latrobe.
South Fayette with an odd man rush. Tamalki couldn't take the pass. 25 to go in the Lions' third power play of the game. Brandabora over the attacking line. For Chiappetta. Chiappetta for Brandabora. He couldn't finish at the side of the net. Brandabora from between the circles. Fires. Flew doesn't know where it is. A shot. Oh, what a save by Flew on Tyler Brandabora. Good keep by Jackson at the right point. For Murphy. Murphy D'Alessandro couldn't tip it in. Out in front it comes for Murphy one more time. Murphy, side of the net, D'Alessandro again, biffing the tip in. Murphy colliding with Amatucci. Centering past D'Alessandro. He shoots. Oh, another save flew as time expires. South Fayette Lions leading the Greater Latrobe Ice Cats 1-0 as we approach the third period of both teams' regular season finale here on PIHL Hockey Night Live on 10-Band TV, presented by Iron Bridge. I'm Matt Popchuk with Chris Beddick. Robert Chiappetta's first period shorthanded goal. The difference thus far, Tyler Brandabora the assist. Brandabora now a 17-game point streak. Chiappetta a 15-game point streak. And that's been the only goal thus far. And the Ice Cats, they may feel overwhelmed after those first two periods, Chris, but I think they've got some psychological leverage here going into the third, because for a home team for their senior night, I think it can sometimes be, in some ways it can sometimes backfire a little bit, because you got your family here, you got your friends here, you got the band. You know, there's that pressure to put on a show for these people on that senior night game. And if you're the away team, all you got to do is show up and play hockey. And I feel like Latrobe is just kind of lying in the weeds, waiting for their chance to strike here with still a lot of time to do it.
You see a lot of times at senior night that it be kind of a letdown game for all the reasons that you just mentioned. So the Cats have 27 seconds left to kill in a penalty, so South Fayette begins the third period on the power play. Shots on goal in the second period were 9-5 in favor of South Fayette, so a little bit better for the Cats. Shots after two periods, 21 for South Fayette, 6 for Latrobe. And the story of this game for Latrobe has been the outstanding, sparkling play of number 79, Brock Flew, in net. He has been unbelievable for the Cats, or this game could easily be 3, 4, 5-0, Matt.
Without question, and he'll need to stay that way for the Ice Cats to have a shot, because with all of what we just said being said, South Fayette, their MO, they're one of those teams where even if they don't necessarily have their A game on a given night, all they need is to get one bounce or get one quality shot on net and find an opening behind a hot goalie, and the dam can break just like that. We've seen South Fayette do that a couple times this year when they didn't necessarily start the game as well as they would have liked to. So it's going to be a very interesting third period.
They have that ability to do it. And having said all of that, on the flip side is Latrobe's only one shot away from tying this game. So right now, you're looking at it and you're saying, oh my, South Fayette has dominated this game. And yes, by and large they have. But the fact of the matter is it's a 1-0 game after two periods. Let's see how this third period starts. Let's see what happens on this power play. If the South Fayette can get an early goal, go up 2-0, then the floodgates very much could open. But if the Cats can kill this off, Matt, and get a little momentum about it and keep us a one-goal game, then, hey, we've got ourselves a ball game, as you say, a one-goal game. So we'll see how this third period starts.
Meanwhile, in Westmoreland County, it is a mercy roll game at the moment, with Thomas Jefferson leading Hempfield comfortably. So South Fayette needs these 2 points to lock up that number 1 seed. If they get the win here tonight, they win the tiebreaker, which is head-to-head competition. Again, South Fayette had 3 points against TJ this regular season. TJ had 2 points against South Fayette this regular season, so South Fayette would get that first tiebreaker, the head-to-head tiebreaker. But again, they got 17 minutes to take care of business and hang on here at home.
In terms of the Cats, we know where they're going to be. They're the 3rd seed. They will play Franklin Regional at the Kirk S. Nevin Arena. We are waiting to hear official word on when that will be. We believe, in quotes, believe, it will be this Monday night, but we'll get official word on that. Latrobe swept Franklin Regional both games earlier this year, a 4-3 shootout win opening night of the season. Preston Miller, who's been an impressive player tonight for the Cats, had that game-winning goal in the shootout. And then January 18th, the Cats shut out 4-0. They shut out Franklin Regional, Flew getting the shutout that night.
Well, we know that South Fayette and TJ will both be home for round one, playing against teams from Westmoreland County other than Franklin Regional and Latrobe. Who will play whom is what we don't know just yet. Third period action as a go from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. Waning seconds of this third South Fayette power play, which appears to be going by the wayside to the point it comes for Petter. Petter near side for Murphy. Murphy on goal save, Flew the rebound, D'Alessandro. Latrobe 3 for 3 on the PK. These teams a combined 5 for 5 on penalty kills tonight. A near turnover to Murphy, but it's settled down at center by Hanna. Hanna 1-on-4 to the South Fayette zone, chasing this puck to the corner. Brenda Bora had it roll off his stick and a save at the side of the net by Sarnowski on a good attempt there off the backhand by Mikulski. Murphy 1-on-3. Pokes it around Miller. Murphy to the corner. Miller uses that physicality, that physical superiority to take him off the puck, and a turnover, but Flug knocks it aside. Off-balance shot, Brenda Bora for D'Alessandro. It's still loose and sent to the boards by Miller. Dangerous moment there for the Ice Cats. Fleck couldn't get the deflection in front. D'Alessandro defers to his point man. It comes down low off a Latrobe skate. Miller, again, right place, right time. Ice Cats up the board, still not out. Brady Fleck, left point. Through a crowd, deflected wide. Hanna, I think, got a piece of it. Cross ice it comes. Fisher cranks one. Oh, that just barely missed. Tyler Brandamore for Nolan Murphy. Murphy out in front, save again, rebound. Wraparound try, the net dislodged. And officials will play on here, urge the players to play on as they reset the cage behind Brock Flew. Good shift there by the Lions, but still a 1-0 game as this puck is played from behind the South Fayette net. Snapshot, oh, what a save there by Sarnowski. A little showmanship on senior night.
Mikulski was in front, waving his stick, trying to get a deflection. He wasn't able to do that. Sarnowski, nice save there. And 15:01 to go in the third. Shots 23-7 in favor of South Fayette. But here we are. Matt, they killed the penalty, and we've got ourselves a one-goal game.
And an offensive zone face-off for the visitors. It'll be taken by Gaidos against Chiapetta. Gaidos wins it cleanly for Amatucci, who sends the puck deep for Nick Gaidos. Gaidos checked into the glass by Jackson Brandabora. Lions trying to pick up their own physical game here as Rossi fires wide of everything and everybody. Drop pass for Amatucci. Amatucci on goal. Good read of the play there in front defensively by Petter. Up to center, Chiapetta. Chiapetta 1-on-2 over the line. Chiapetta trying to go out in front. That pass a little too far beyond the purview of Rygard. Lobanov, 27 for South Fayette in white. Lobanov, the varsity newcomer with 17 points as a South Fayette sophomore, plays his puck in neutral ice. Gave it away to Amatucci, however. Amatucci over the attacking line. Amatucci to goal. It's knocked aside by Sarnowski as Amatucci was dragged down from behind and now gets a push from behind from Jackson Brandabora. Lobanov across the line. Has Chiapetta driving the net. Lobanov for Chiapetta. Couldn't tip it in. Keller, the freshman, is dispossessed by Amatucci. To center it'll come for Morris. Trying to go back to Amatucci. The Lions get it clear with Latrobe in the middle of a line change. Chiapetta hunts this puck down. Chiapetta flipping it out in front. Nobody home. Fleck at center going D to D with Vizio. Vizio dumps the puck for South Fayette. Shea Cooney, the freshman forward, checking in. The senior forward, checking in here on senior night for South Fayette. Early third period, Lions leading 1-0. Out in front it comes. Again, nobody there to take the centering pass, or Bannock broke it up easily and sends Plummer the other way for Latrobe. Near corner, Hudson. Hudson playing this up ahead now to Bennett Mulkey. Mulkey for Cooney. This line played a very strong game last week here in this rink against North Hills. Mulkey recording his first varsity hat trick, the South Fayette senior. Petter trying to outlet for Bennett Mulkey. It's broken up by the Ice Cats. Dumnich over the attacking line for Latrobe. Dumnich around Brandabora. Brandabora with a hard hit on Dumnich, but he keeps the puck. Now Petter takes it and puts it off the boards. Hanna pinching. Mulkey settles it down at his feet, puts it inadvertently into his own bench, and so that'll be a face-off in South Fayette territory.
Well, Matt, these two teams have now played over 5 periods of hockey, and Latrobe has yet to score a goal on South Fayette. Sarnowski, as we said, shut them out at the Kirk S. Nevin Arena, stopping 31 of 31. And now in this game, we are 2 periods and almost 5 minutes into this one. Cats still don't have a goal against South Fayette.
Earlier this season, we saw the Moon Tigers goaltending tandem share a goose egg on their senior night. Still a ways to go in this one.
Good hit there.
It was. Tyler Brandabora no worse for the wear. Crimboli out to center, just beyond the reach of the intended target, Heichu, but Heichu tries to chase it down. Jackson Brandabora beating him to the punch. Good keep by Miller for Latrobe. Down low for Crimboli. Crimboli, the exciting freshman, he's hit hard up high as play continues.
See how they swarm in the defensive zone, South Fayette. They just get there, they get to the puck quick, and they make you pay when you have the puck, and that's exactly what happened to Crimboli. Has a clean hit.
11:40 remaining in regulation. Crimboli a bit dejected as he goes over to the visitors' bench. South Fayette still ahead 1-0.
Shots 24-7. South Fayette.
Tyler Brandabora to take the face-off against Nick Guidos. From the point, it's Fleck. D'Alessandro giving chase. Ice Cats send it around the near boards. Mikulski trying to work it back to center and outmuscle Fleck in the process. Easier said than done as Tyler Brandabora has it for the Lions. Brandabora shoots. Score! Did it go in? Yes, it did! Tyler Brandabora has Pac-Man fever. He pings it off the one post. He pings it off the other post. And it bounces just over the line behind Brock Flew. And the Lions have doubled their advantage.
The puck hit the post. We weren't sure if it went in or not. It was loose, and it was knocked in by number 19. It looks like he went to the net. Yeah, D'Alessandro.
D'Alessandro might get the goal on the tip-in. I think you may be right.
I think the referee was talking to him. I think they're going to give him the goal. I don't think they're going to give the first shot, but D'Alessandro picked up the loose puck.
D'Alessandro, the junior all-star, gets his 10th goal of the season, getting a piece of that shot by Tyler Brandabora. So Brandabora has a multi-point game now for the Lions, and that's a big extender with under 11 minutes to go in this third period.
Too much zone time, too many chances, too many shots. Eventually, Matt, a team like South Fayette is going to cash in.
Now, Chris, you told us about Latrobe's playoff matchups as Sarnowski makes a save at the near post. Whenever humanly possible, we'll look ahead to the possible playoff matchups still to be decided for the South Fayette Lions, who lead now 2-0. Again, Tyler Brandabora taking a shot that bounced off both posts. Trevor D'Alessandro, officials decide, getting a piece of that shot before it bounced in behind Brock Flew, who's played a very capable game in between those pipes for the Latrobe Ice Cats. Hanna from the corner, pressured by Murphy. Poke to the boards, Goodland pinching to try and keep it alive for Latrobe. Hanna battling in the corner, Murphy wins the battle, beyond the reach of Petter. Petter determined to play that puck, but Goodland keeps it out of his reach. Ice Cats reset defensively, off the near boards from the stick of Dumnich. Mikulski giving chase, deep in South Fayette ice. Mikulski misplayed that puck behind the Lions' goal. Ice Cats retain possession. Guidos from the corner to the point for Miller. Snapshot. Sarnowski may have gotten a piece of that one as Trice has the rebound, and that rebound glances off the back of the net, which is repositioned by the self-sufficient Sarnowski. Miller, double team deep in his own zone. D'Alessandro, the recent goal scorer, and Nolan Murphy hounding him, but it comes up to center for Crimboli. Crimboli with good speed, into South Fayette ice. Couldn't get around the last man. The last man in this case was Tyler Brandabora. Brandabora breaks it out for the Lions. He's got Murphy and D'Alessandro trailing. Murphy for D'Alessandro. This time the tip-in misfired. Vizio a bit discombobulated at the Latrobe bench, but gets it near side for Murphy. Murphy onside as he enters the left circle. D'Alessandro backing up the play, spinning off Crimboli. To the corner for Murphy, out in front, one-timer. That was blocked by Trice. And this puck Murphy dumped. Oh, that took a very strange bounce, almost bounced at Graydon Sarnowski.
Sarnowski thought it was going one direction, and it changed on him, and it almost fooled him, and boy, wouldn't that have been crazy?
Too crazy. Murphy, slap shot. Oh, that didn't miss by a whole lot. Past the midpoint of period 3, South Fayette here on senior night leading Latrobe and goaltender Brock Flew 2-0. Flew, go ahead.
No, I was going to say shots 25-8 now, South Fayette. Flew has been giving all he can here tonight for Latrobe, keeping us a 2-0 game.
And you can't fault him certainly for that second goal. The South Fayette Lions got a bounce. It's as simple as that.
And they had bodies at the net, a couple bodies at the net. They did a good job crashing there, and yeah, there was nothing he could do. They found the loose puck and was able to get it in.
To center it comes. Lions defensively playing it up ahead for Chiappetta, who would have the game-winning goal if this score holds up. Chiappetta around a couple of men. Chiappetta behind the net, doing it all himself. For Jackson Brandabora, for Chiappetta. Chiappetta toward goal, wrist shot. Oh, good save there by Flew as Lobanov looks for the rebound. Lobanov has it out in front for Chiappetta. Turnaround try, Lobanov on the doorstep. He couldn't get it cleanly on net. And the Ice Cats, in support of their goaltender, will ice this puck with 7:22 remaining.
Chiappetta just putting on the Ritz, as Mike Lang used to say. Just dominating out there.
Chiappetta, one of only 4 sophomores on the South Fayette roster this season. Latrobe, believe it or not, has only 1 on their active roster. That's Mikulski. But also a very strong junior class for South Fayette, and you alluded to earlier, just a lot of depth all around. The Lions positioning themselves to be a team that, like Latrobe, is going to be around for a while in Class AA.
As we had mentioned, it is senior night. South Fayette has 8 seniors playing in this game. Latrobe has 6.
From the corner, under 7 to go in the period, puck battle in South Fayette ice. Lions, closing out their regular season, will play either Hempfield or Penn Trafford here at Mount Lebanon Ice Center this approaching Monday night. And that will be the early game, a 7:10 opening faceoff, we are told, as Sarnowski hangs on to that snipe from Hanna.
Good pressure there by Latrobe. They're certainly not packing it in and giving up. Loose puck came out to Hanna, and Sarnowski had to be tough to make that save. Shots now 25-9 in favor of South Fayette. If South Fayette holds on, wins this game, and is the #1 seed, they're going to get Penn Trafford. Penn Trafford on the season, 7-9-2. 7-9-4, I'm sorry. 2 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses. And South Fayette this season went 2-0 versus PT, a 4-3 win at the Palmer Imaging Center, and then a 4-1 win here on February 1st.
The latter was a regulation win. The former went to overtime.
6:20 to go in the third period.
And Miller turned this puck over to Malky. Malky firing. Flew a good glove save there, and he remains on top of his game. And again, the outcome from a Latrobe point of view, not necessarily impactful, but Adam Ferguson, he was a player. He knows as well as we do. There's always stuff you want to work on before the playoffs, always things you want to find out, and you can't replicate game action. So he's going to be watching his team closely, however this third period plays out the rest of the way.
Well, if you want something positive from Latrobe's end, Matt, Brock Flew looks like he's ready for the playoffs.
Most definitely. And again, very common for teams to run into a goaltender of Flew's caliber in the playoffs. If you're Latrobe, you hope that the offense can get back on track next week, and that Flew, if necessary, can drive the bus a little bit of the way as he covers at the far post. Flew, a two-time All-Star, 13 wins this season, and playing all but 74 minutes in regular season competition for Adam Ferguson.
He's been one of the stories, obviously, for Latrobe. Latrobe's power play has been very good this year, as we mentioned. Flew, the emergence of fabulous freshman Joey Crimboli, and also the senior play and leadership of Captain Lou Amatucci and Jacob Hanna. They have been the stories this year for Latrobe and why they are sitting third in the AA division.
It wouldn't be a Latrobe team without a fabulous freshman, Chris. I kind of feel like that's almost an unwritten rule, knowing the history of that program. There's always one ninth grader who really somehow manages to stand out of the pack, and Crimboli is he, or him, as the kids say. Rossi.
Little hand pass there.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of a hand pass. Yeah, we had mentioned earlier about Adam Ferguson. He was a player. He's a first-year head coach for Latrobe, and he was the player, a forward on the last Latrobe state championship team, which was 10 years ago. On Monday night, we assume it's Monday night, when the Cats face Franklin Regional, the head coach of Franklin Regional is John Weinbrunner. You know who the head coach of Latrobe was 10 years ago when they won their last state title?
Who was it?
John Weinbrunner.
There you go.
So,
a spirited argument taking place on the Ice Cats bench.
I
Not
see that.
Something you see necessarily all the time.
Well,
they're all family. Things happen in the heat of a game, you know.
Things happen. I've been on the bench for a lot in travel, and if you're not over there, you wouldn't believe some of the things that's said on a bench during the course of a game. Coach and player, player and player.
Hard collision, and let's hope Brock Flew, for Latrobe's sake and for his own sake, is okay, as the Lions give him a little shove. One of the Lions, Jackson Brandabora, and let's see if any penalties come out of this or if we'll stay at 5-a-side with time ticking away on both teams' regular seasons. Just 4:37 to go in this final regular season contest here at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center.
Just to finish a thought on that on the bench, I mean, sometimes emotions can run high. It's an emotional game. Sometimes things happen out there. Sometimes things happen on the bench. But they'll work it out. It'll be fine.
And Rossi, as he was coming off the ice, was being, I think, chastised by Dumnich for that egregious hand pass. And just kind of looking at the body language of Latrobe tonight, they have not panicked at all, despite this game going the way it has, as they drive the net inside South Fayette territory, but they're dispossessed by Mason Imler and company. Amatucci tackled to the ice at the far boards. Latrobe retaliates as play continues. But that was the first time all night, Chris, that I think Latrobe, from our vantage point, has genuinely, looked frustrated in this game.
Yeah, it looks like emotions boiled over and frustrations boiled over there. Like I said, boys will be boys. Things happen. They'll figure it out. Icing against the Cats. 3:52 to go in the third period. Shots are currently 27-9 in favor of South Fayette. Cats still have not scored a goal on South Fayette this year.
And the fact that Matt Schwartz will use both goaltenders, not just in a senior night game, but in a game that means something to South Fayette, not only shows you the confidence he has in both goaltenders, but the confidence he has in his defense up and down that lineup to play well in front of whoever's in there. Face-off in Latrobe ice, and the Ice Cats win it cleanly. 3:40 to go. Latrobe needs a pair to keep this thing going. Brandabora. D'Alessandro giving chase. Ice Cats play it from deep in their own zone. Murphy staying up ahead of the play for South Fayette, pressuring Dumnich. Near side it'll come. Lions just trying to tilt the ice any way they can, play more of that responsible own zone hockey in front of goaltender Sarnowski, and a steal by Murphy. Murphy left circle, shooting, but it's blocked. Oh, great play there by Hanna. Rossi from his own corner for Dumnich. Rossi calling for the puck as Dumnish brings it over the center red line. Hanna with it. Hanna, high slot. That caught the protective netting behind Sarnowski, which will stop play.
Cats looking to try to muster a last push here to try to get something on the board. They've been defending most of the night, spending most of the night in their own zone. And boy, that just wears you out and wears you down. And it looks like their tank is running low here as this winds down under 3 minutes to go.
Flew has been sensational for Latrobe tonight. We'll see how much longer he occupies the net down to our left. 2:40 remaining. South Fayette with a 2-0 lead. Amatucci retreating. Lobanov trying to fool Amatucci into making a mistake. Gives him a couple jabs with a stick. Play continues. Amatucci, a yard sale deep in the South Fayette zone. Hard hit on one of the Ice Cats. That is Amatucci. Amatucci fighting back now as he jockeys for positioning on Brandabora. Amatucci going after this puck again. Lions play it back to center. Keller one-on-one with Goodland. Keller trying to center it for Lobanov. Lobanov too well marked. Well,
2 minutes ago.
I was going to say, as Sarnowski makes a glove save at the other end, if I'm Keller, I maybe just make the selfish play and shoot that puck on Flew, because you never know.
Yes. Doesn't look like head coach Adam Ferguson is going to, looks like he may be taking a timeout here, though. Nope, he's not going to. And they're not going to pull Flew, at least not yet. Minute 57 to go in the third period. Shots 27-10 now, South Fayette.
Face-off in South Fayette ice is sent off the boards and back to center by the Lions. Tyler Brandabora in hot pursuit. Brandabora gets there first and backhands it weakly toward goal. Easy stick save there for Flew. Flew only a junior as well. We should point that out. I can't even begin to imagine what he's going to be like next year as a senior. Really could be looking at one of the premier goalies in the entire PIHL, not just his own classification. Cooney across the line for the Lions, trying to go to Hudson. That pass was cut off. Cooney with a steal. Cooney stick check from behind by Hanna. A minute 20 to go. Lions just trying to keep the pressure on and deny Ferguson the opportunity to get the extra attacker out there for the Ice Cats. Fisher.
Cats can't get out of their zone. They're not going to be able to obviously pull Flew.
Fleck sends it around the boards. More time coming off that game clock. Thank you, Austin McLean. Preston Miller up to center. And now Flew will come to the Latrobe bench. 50 seconds remaining in the game. Hanna from the boards. Hanna threw it behind Crimboli. That's a break for South Fayette. Crimboli from center for Amatucci near side. Amatucci had to reach behind him to take that pass, and Hudson tried to play it for the Lions. Amatucci pursuing the puck one more time.
Too much green.
Indeed it is. Green. Hudson got there for the Lions. Trailing the play is Fleck. Rossi going to flag this puck down, or will he? Fisher got in front of him and got positioning with 20 to go. From the left wing circle, it's bouncing in front and sent the length of the ice, deflecting off a Latrobe body.
Yeah. 10 seconds to go.
Time the enemy of the Ice Cats. And the South Fayette Lions have locked up the #1 seed in the Class AA Penguins Cup playoffs. One final save by Graydon Sarnowski, who gets hockey hugs for combining on a senior night shutout with Zachary Bender. Bender will get credit for the shutout, having been in goal when the game winner by Chiappetta was scored. And it is Lions 2, Ice Cats nothing. Your final score here from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. South Fayette ends the regular season with a record of 17-1-0-2. They go the entire regular season without losing a game in regulation on home ice, we should add. Latrobe finishing the regular season 13-7 overall. And the Ice Cats got great goaltending by Flew, who gave them a chance to get in this game, but South Fayette just so strong fundamentally at both ends of the ice.
Each team was 0 for on the power play. Lions went 0 for 3, Cats went 0 for 2, and the big goal of the game-winning goal of the game, was Chiappetta's shorthanded goal late in the first period, and that ended up being all South Fayette needed. But now, Matt, we turn the page. The Penguins Cup playoffs is upon us. Latrobe will return home, their first home game in over a month. They are going to host Franklin Regional, and of course South Fayette is going to return home. They are going to host Penn Trafford. It's going to be win, and you move on, you lose, and you go home. Best time of the year.
There is an element of unpredictability and randomness that you just cannot replicate, and it's all a part of playoff hockey. You said it. We look forward to being a part of it. And for those of you who were peeping TJ Hempfield, we thank you for peeping this game as well. And we want to thank the South Fayette Hockey Association for being one of our fundraising partners during the regular season. For those who are watching this senior night game on the South Fayette page on the 10-Band TV website at 10band.tv/sfhockeytv, we thank you. And you can email info@10bandproductions.com to find out how to become a sponsor team, a fundraising partner next season, as frenemies pose at center ice for pictures. A lot of these players play travel hockey together and play on other teams when not representing their respective schools. Again, South Fayette takes this one from Latrobe by a final score of 2-0. Follow us on social media before the Penguins Cup playoffs begin to stay in the loop. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/10bandtv, at 10bandtv on Instagram, at 10bandtv on Twitter and Threads. Thank you very much, Chris Beddick. Thank you very much, Todd Kazarowski. Thank you very much, Michael Lyman. Thank you very much, Austin McLean, on public address. Thank you, South Fayette Hockey Association, for their senior night cooperation. And thank you for watching and listening. Final thoughts, Chris.
It's playoff time. Now we play for real. Win or go home. And both of these teams will get at it next week, and should be exciting. I have to say, South Fayette, they have to be the favorites, not only to win their second straight Penguins Cup, but they had to be. They got an excellent shot to win their second straight title. They are going to be a tough out.
Are they on a collision course with the previous champion, TJ? Will Latrobe be able to put on a show at home for that crowd after 1 month of playing away from Kirk Nevin Arena? We shall see what happens next week. For Chris Beddick, I am Matt Popchak, and that's all she wrote from Mount Lebanon Ice Center. You've been watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on 10-Band TV, presented by Iron Bridge, and we will see you at a time and date and place to be announced for Penguins Cup playoff coverage next week.
Two jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey of weight loss.
Keller out in front for Lobanov. Lobanov left wing circle. Save made. Flew. The rebound cleared again. Amatucci not standing on ceremony as the Ice Cats are guilty of icing. Has 2 more assists than Crimboli coming into Thursday night. Lobanov on the off wing. Good save by Flew. No rebound. Guidos works his way out of a jam. Gave it up to Petter. Tyler Brandebora with it now for South Fayette. Brandebora knocked down, indeed it is. And so Tyler retreating, dropping for Jackson. Cross ice it comes for D'Alessandro. He shoots, flew the save. No rebound for the Lions as this shot is denied by Flew, and the rebound is stopped again. Flew coming well off his line to freeze that puck for a faceoff as we've got 40 to go in the Lions power play. Under 4 minutes to go in the first period. Jackson Brandebora has taken off the puck, and he drew a penalty. It's touched in the corner by Mikulski. Brandebora sends it left side to Murphy. Murphy shooting. Kick save Flew. The rebound. Flew got a piece of that again as Rossi was on all fours trying to block it. Bumped off the puck. Good play there by the alternate captain, Hanna. And a lead pass to Crimboli, who's behind the defense shorthanded. Crimboli toward goal. Shooting, and a save made by Bender. Territorial edge, but nothing to show for their efforts just yet here on senior night. And so now the Ice Cats will get a second power play in this first period. Chiappetta, turnover to Tyler Brandebora for Chiappetta. Chiappetta shorthanded, backhander, score! What up, shorty? That's 1-0 on Robert Chiappetta's late first period shorthanded goal, his 13th goal of the season. With Chris Beddick, I'm Matt Popchak, and you're watching PIHL.
Like both teams are going to be 0 for 2, but good save there. Wow, Dumnich also almost made me eat my words.
The Ice Cats, but the centering pass is broken up by Hudson. Hudson pressured. Steal by Mikulski. Mikulski blocked.
Good stick on puck there by Fleck. You're only one shot. And I think a really good effort by the Cats here, considering that.
Lobanov shoots. Oh, Flew just got a piece of that.
Two of them for Latrobe. Plummer and Urbanic and Pellis are seeing extended ice time tonight.
Chance for South Fayette, centering pass, Lobanov. He shoots. Flew got a piece of it. Bodies are flying deep in Latrobe ice. Toward goal, deflected puck. Murphy, wide of goal.
Pass.
It is a hand pass. Good catch. Titles in different classifications. What a player he is.
Penalty coming up against Latrobe.
South Fayette with an odd man rush. Tamalki couldn't take the pass. 25 to go in the Lions' third power play of the game. Brandebora over the attacking line. For Chiappetta. Chiappetta for Brandebora. He couldn't finish at the side of the net. Brandebora from between the circles. Fires. Flew doesn't know where it is. A shot. Oh, what a save by Flew on Tyler Brandebora. Good keep by Jackson at the right point. For Murphy. Murphy. D'Alessandro couldn't tip it in. Out in front it comes for Murphy one more time. Murphy, side of the net. D'Alessandro again, biffing the tip in. Murphy colliding with Amatucci. Centering past D'Alessandro. He shoots. Oh, another save Flew as time expires. Barely missed. Tyler Brandebora for Nolan Murphy. Murphy out in front, save again, rebound. Wraparound try, the net dislodged. And officials will play on here as this puck is played from behind the South Fayette net. Snapshot. Oh, what a save there by Sarnowski. A little showmanship on senior night. McCook in neutral ice. Gave it away to Amatucci, however. Amatucci over the attacking line. Amatucci to goal. It's knocked aside by Sarnowski as Amatucci was dragged down from behind. Easier said than done as Tyler Brandebora has it for the Lions. Brandebora shoots. Score! Did it go in? Yes, it did! Tyler Brandebora. The Lions goal. Ice Cats retain possession. Guidos from the corner to the point for Miller. Snapshot. Sarnowski may have gotten a piece of that one. Brandebora breaks it out for the Lions. He's got Murphy and D'Alessandro trailing. Murphy for D'Alessandro. This time the tip-in misfired. One-timer. That was blocked by Trice. And this puck Murphy dumped. Oh, that took a very strange bounce. Almost bounced at it all himself. For Jackson Brandebora. For Chiappetta. Chiappetta toward goal. Wrist shot. Oh, good save there by Flew as Lobanov looks for the rebound. Lebanon Ice Center this approaching Monday night. And that will be the early game, a 7-10 opening faceoff, we are told, as Sarnowski hangs on to that snipe from Hanna.
Third period.
And Miller turned this puck over to Malky. Malky firing. Flew. A good glove save there, and he remains on top of his game, and or him, as the kids say. Rossi.
Little hand pass there.
Just a little bit.
That's some of the things that's said on the bench during the course of a game. Coach and player, player and player.
Hard collision, and let's hope Brock Flew for Latrobe that responsible own zone hockey in front of goaltender Sarnowski, and a steal by Murphy. Murphy left circle, shooting, but it's blocked. Oh, great play there by Hannah. And the South Fayette Lions have locked up the #1 seed in the Class AA Penguins Cup playoffs. One final save here from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center. South Fayette ends the regular season with a record of 17-1-0-2.